Hello and welcome back to another episode of The Unhuntables with myself, and returning we have Grosey Coin Hunts.
Hello.
So yeah, our schedules didn't match up for the previous one, so we had our good friend and fellow coin tuber, Coin Noob, to fill in your spot, but you're back with a vengeance.
I'm back, ready to go. Very excited to get into whatever we're going to talk about, but as usual, a lack of preparation from me, so I'm just going straight into it without any idea what Christopher has on the topic list today. So.
Quelle surprise. Some things don't change around these parts. So yes, I mean, since the last one, there wasn't a huge amount to cover in the last one in terms of news, but since then, the Zog 50p has been released. What did you make of the Zog 50p?
The Zog 50p, I mean, I've never really had much to do with Zog, but
yeah?
the colour version looks pretty nice. I think the orange and green look good. I mean, perhaps the actual Zog text itself could have been coloured, and then that might have made the coin a bit more balanced. But I think it looks good. I think it's generally good.
Yeah, it's a nice design. Again, I've said a bazillion times, when I look at a design I compare to the Black Lake, the Harry Potter 50p from last year. It's much better than that. It's not my favourite coin design, but it's a design I quite like. The topic's kind of neat, sort of branching out from the Gruffaloos 50p's that we've had a few of in recent years, to other work by Julie Donaldson using the Zog on this design. I think it's quite nice, and again, potentially opens the door to more other publications by Julie Donaldson. My colleagues have listed off all sorts of names of books that I had no idea existed, but yeah, it's kind of interesting. I think sometimes these coins are important because it sort of speaks much more to a younger audience, and we want young people to get interested in coin collecting, because that's how you keep growing the hobby, getting new people interested, and so hopefully it serves the purpose. It doesn't look like it has been the most successful coin launch, but there we go.
I'm just trying to see. So I just want to have a look at the non-colour version as well.
Yeah, I think it works with and without colour, which is nice. It's always the big test of a coin with colour on it. Came out with one of the little dot coins as well, so of course I've had to add another little dot to my collection. Although I am very grateful that we're seeing far fewer of them this year than we did. Was it last year? Or was it the year before? Every coin release.
We had a lot of them. Yeah.
I know 2023 was just 23 was just the two. It was the coronation and the King's birthday. So 2024, virtually every coin release had a little dot coin, but they seem to have realised that less is more with those, which I'm grateful for. My bank account is very much grateful for, but
you must
they are very
have
cool.
At least you must have a 1 ounce of gold at this point.
I'd need 40 of them to have an ounce of gold. I think there's been in the region of 20 of them, so maybe getting on up there. But is it 20? It can't be 20. It must be 15 or so tops. But no, I just think they're really cool. They're 1/40 of an ounces, especially when it's an intricate design that's been shrunk down to that small of a coin. Although the price ticket on them is getting a little bit steep. £120 for this one. I did balk at a little bit and think, oh, do I really want to pay this?
What did they used to be when they started? Was it 99?
The first one was £75.
Really?
The coronation one was £75. They then went up to about 95. I forget if the King's birthday was a similar price. I think it was a bit more, but
sure, I remember paying 99 for the King's birthday one.
Yeah, you might have bought it later than me when gold's got higher.
But I got that one graded and it got 70.
Very cool then. Very cool. So yes, that's the case. The other thing is the Strike Your Own. We knew it was changing. It had coming soon. It has now changed, I believe. Or it is imminently changing. So we've got our tours booked. Do you want to go through the dates and times, because I've immediately forgotten them, despite the fact that we booked them 5 minutes ago?
Sunday the 6th of July at 2 p.m.
Yeah, so we'll be there. Aim to get there a little bit earlier so we can stand around and chat. But if you want to come along and say hi to us, or come and get the Royal Observatory £2 coin, then that's the date we're going to be there. If you want to come along and say hi to us. Hopefully they mix it up and use the blanks from the previous day, and they strike the Royal Observatory on a 50p blank. That would be phenomenal, wouldn't it?
That'd be cool, wouldn't it?
I think that would probably be the coolest error in my collection. That would trump the fried egg error, I think. Have you got any other errors that would be better than a Royal Observatory struck on a 50p blank? Or what is your coolest error?
What is my coolest error? I've got quite a few. Honestly, I reckon my coolest error is actually just a strike error, that the actual coin has been struck about 10% off centre. So you have like a massive rim around the 50p on one side and barely any rim on the other side.
There we go.
So yeah, that's probably my coolest error. I'm trying to think what else. A couple of rotation errors. Yeah, that's about it really. I haven't really got anything too amazing rare. Oh, probably tell a lie. Either Benjamin Bunny rotation error, or or probably my coolest error is actually my Shakespeare Tragedies edge inscription error.
Oh yeah, they're good ones as well. They are good ones as well, definitely.
That's probably my my best error.
Yeah, so the new striker is in place. I get a sense that it's not going to be a long run one. I don't know why I get that sense, but I just feel
Which
like
means it's running until Christmas.
Well, yeah, I do have last year my track record was amazing. I called it perfectly last year, and the strike on the day this year I called perfectly too. I'll hasten to add, but outside of those those two strike runs, I've not done particularly well at trying to guess it, but I get a sense that it might change soon. To what, we don't know, but I like it when it changes. I like going down for the day, especially if the weather's like it is at the moment, blisteringly hot. It'd be lovely to be sat out on the sort of what would you call the area with all the benches outside?
The yard.
The yard.
The patio. It's not really the patio, but just the outside,
No.
the front garden.
Yeah, it'd be nice to be sat in the sun at the Mint, having a chat about coins and having a great time. Other thing is, there are some images of the Prince Anne £5 coin. Prince Anne. I keep saying Queen Anne, and so I made a conscious effort. It's Princess Anne. I've just called her Prince Anne. So my apologies to. What's her title? Princess Grace? No, that's Grace Kelly, isn't it?
Princess Royal.
Princess Royal. That's it. There we go. It's hot. My brain is melting.
I know, it's so hot today.
Forgive me. But yeah, there are some images about. I'm not going to post an image because I feel like they might still be under embargo, and these have slipped out. But yeah, it's an interesting portrait of Princess Anne that they're using, and I'm excited to see how successful this is, because she is quite a popular member of the royal family, so could end up being a popular coin. But then again, she's not as important as, say, the king or the queen was. So will there be huge demand for the Princess Anne £5 coin? I have to wait and see.
Guess you could argue though that she's similar in importance.
Age to the king?
Well, that, but also similar in importance to someone like Prince Harry, that's unlikely to ever be the monarch, but
Yeah.
is still a royal. But and obviously,
Yep.
I don't know how any of the Prince
Let's
Harry
not get
coins
into the
are,
ins
but
and outs of Prince Harry, Gracie. That's it's a bit divisive, to say
from
the
a
least.
from a coin point of view, that's all.
From the
all
line of from a point of view from the line of succession, you mean?
Yeah, or just from the point of view of there have been a couple of coins with Prince Harry on, and I don't know how well they've done, but however well they did is probably a good indication of how this one would do.
Oh, has there been? I think there's just been the the wedding £5 coin for Prince Harry. For UK, we were talking about UK specifically, UK coins, because this is the first time Queen Anne. There we go again. This is the first time that Princess Anne will feature on a UK coin. There have been coins struck for other territories, kind of dependencies, places where the British royal family has head of state that have made coins featuring Princess Anne, the same as there are other parts of the world that have used Prince Harry on coins. But in terms of for the UK, this is her first coin, and I can't think of anything other than the wedding £5 coin that Prince Harry has appeared on.
Oh, I've just seen a picture of it. I've just done a little Google search and seen a picture of it.
Oh, you found it then. There we go.
Yeah. It's alright. It's kind of what you'd expect from a royal £5 coin, to be honest.
Yeah. It wasn't going to be like skydiving, bungee jumping Princess Anne, was it?
Jumping into the Olympic Stadium.
Exactly. Only other things, there's a couple of things that have come out in Royal Proclamation since we last did an Unhuntable. So here we go, testing Grosey. Next music legend. Has Grosey heard of the band Iron Maiden?
Iron who?
Iron Maiden.
Is that their maiden name?
Either you're slow rolling me and you know Iron Maiden, or you have no clue who Iron Maiden
I've
are.
got absolutely no idea.
Okay. It's a British a metal band, heavy metal. It's not my kind of music. My dad and my brother liked it and would listen to it in long car rides, but not really my kind of music. I don't know if you'd call it metal or heavy metal, somewhere in that sort of region. Hugely popular band. I didn't even realise they were British until we found out they were going to be put onto UK coins, so that's kind of interesting. The design is described in the Royal Proclamation. Again, Royal Proclamations, for those that don't know, it's sort of the first public acknowledgement that a coin is going to be happening, and they give a brief description, a vague description of the design, but it's described as a depiction of the Iron Maiden icon Eddie, with a gravestone, pyramids and ruins accompanied by the inscription Iron Maiden EST 1975. So yes, it'll be interesting to see how Iron Maiden the coin looks, because Iron Maiden, for the benefit of Groesey, they've got sort of iconic album artwork with Eddie the zombie as their sort of mascot. So it would be interesting to see, and interesting to see how successful it is, because recent music legends have done very well. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, specifically George Michael. The Royal Mint were really successful reaching into George Michael fans. I'll be blue in the face before I finish shouting this from my soapbox, that the Royal Mint really need to market fans of a topic rather than coin collectors. You just tell coin collectors, this coin's available, will be available, come and buy it, and we'll come along merrily and hand over all of our money.
Yeah.
But if you want to grow the hobby, you've got to reach out to the fans of the topic. So they did really well with the George Michael coin. That George Michael fans who maybe weren't coin collectors or people buying coins before bought that, which again could lead to a buy-in of a music legends series. And yeah, so hopefully they are as successful with the Iron Maiden coin as they were with the George Michael, Paul McCartney and John Lennon coins.
Definitely, I think, yeah. If they market them, as you say, even if it's a coin topic we've never heard of, then some of us will still roll up and hand over our £20 notes.
Exactly, and the rest. Who's in the price of the Royal Mint? Another one, I'm going to test you on this one. It's Portraits of the Queen. So it's a 5-coin set with a depiction of Queen Elizabeth II, accompanied by the inscription Portrait of a Queen, and then different dates for each of the coins. So the first one be 1953 to 67, the second is 68 to 84, third is 85 to 97, fourth is 98 to 2015, and the fifth one in that set will be 2015 to 2022. So given those dates, do you got an idea what that set might be?
Yeah. Just with the designs of the Queen that have been on coins.
It's a good guess, isn't it? It's not specifically confirmed in the Royal Proclamation, but they are the dates that marry up with the 5 different portraits of the Queen used on British currency. So yeah, a £5 coin set with the 5 different portraits of the Queen as the reverse, and the obverse will obviously be King Charles III. So they'll be an interesting coins. I'm not sure that they will be. It'll be weird, because for so many of us, these portraits of the Queen have just been the obverse of our coins. So for them to be the reverses, it's going to be like a double-headed coin, isn't it?
Heads or tails?
Exactly, yeah. All of a sudden, what has been heads for our entire lives has become tails, which is a really weird sort of switch up of that. But yeah.
Imagine if I can just imagine a funny situation where, imagine if maybe they don't go into circulation. Imagine if some non-coin collector ends up with one somehow in their change.
Yeah.
And they just go to randomly do a heads or tails for something completely unrelated. and just have no idea what to do.
On a 5 coin. I just hope they aren't all coming out on one release date. Can we stagger this a little bit over the course of the year, maybe, please? Buying £5
Why are they doing that now, though? Why now?
So I don't know why now. This might be this year. It could be next year, because the other coin in the proclamation is the Snowman 50p, which I'm sure you'll be thrilled to hear. Another snowman.
Love the Snowman 50p.
Described as a depiction of the snowman and the boy from the book The Snowman, with a decorated Christmas tree and lights, which sounds a lot like last year's Snowman 50p, but I'm sure they will do something different.
There's only so many ways you can show the snowman with the boy
Yeah.
and the Christmas tree.
And I'm
Sort
sure
of-
every year I've heard rumours that this is going to be the last Snowman 50p, this is going to be the last Snowman 50p, but it seems not to be the case. I guess as long as they sell, they'll keep making them, won't they?
Yeah.
But because that one's obviously going to come out at the end of the year, we would assume, normally about November-ish time, potentially the portrait set might come out next year, which would
That
tie
could've-
in with the 100th
Yeah.
anniversary of the Queen's birth.
That's what I was just thinking. Yeah, it could be for the 100th birthday. What would have been the 100th birthday? I think that makes sense.
Possibly. So it might be something that's coming out next year. It could be coming out this year. Quite when, and if it's at a specific anniversary or something, we won't know, I guess. But we shall find out in due course. But that being said, I didn't even go through what we had to go through 2Ps and check the description for check the description for what we're looking for, and you check the link in the description as well to Groseys' half of the video. We'll see whether he has found better coins than I have. Well then, we found a lot of things today. 50, was it 2, 4, 6, 57 from the year 2000 towards my world record attempt, most coins in a collection from the same year. 2 2017 shields, 2 2008 Christopher Ironside designs. We've got a couple from the Territories, 1996 lovely cow design from Guernsey, and then from Jersey this lovely design as well. And then the most bizarre thing, a pre-decimal halfpenny, halfpenny. I always get told if I call it halfpenny, it's a halfpenny or an halfpenny. 1959, first portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. Very, very cool. Well, no NIFCs unfortunately, but that certainly has put the gauntlet down to Groseys, so do check the link in the description of this video across to Groseys' channel and see whether he has bested me. Has he found more exciting coins than me? He's going to have to work hard to do so. As usual as well, there are links in the description of this video across to my coin collecting Discord server if you'd like to come and join me and other coin collectors, including Grosey, who's over there as well. Don't let that put you off though as well. There's also links to my other social media channels, the PO box address if you'd like to write into me, and of course a link to the Britannia Coin Company's YouTube channel, the company I work for as my day job, so please check them out too. All it leaves me to do now is thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for more coins. Bye.